Welcome to the Annie Jennings PR Real Stories of Success podcast series. Annie Jennings is the creator of the famous performance publicity campaign for bookings on TV shows, in print media, and in prestigious online media outlets. Annie also offers the top radio talk show campaign in the country, which includes bookings on high-impact radio shows in top markets, as well as unlimited media training and guaranteed deliverables. My name is Stacey Amaral Kaufman. I'm the radio director for Annie Jennings PR, and today we're sharing another real story of success to give listeners an inside look into what it's like to work with Annie Jennings PR. And joining us today is attorney and speaker Ben Berkley. He's author of In the Defense of Guilt, a legal thriller about survival, self-discovery, and justice prevailing. Ben was heard on more than 250 stations across the country during his radio campaign with us, reaching big media brands such as Sirius XM Radio and iHeartMedia. Many of his interviews were with top 50,000-watt stations and in major market cities, including Chicago, San Francisco, Houston, Denver, Minneapolis, and San Diego, not to mention coast-to-coast coverage with several national shows. Now Ben has all of these media assets that he can leverage in his marketing outreach from here on out. So welcome, Ben.
Thanks so much, Stacey. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for agreeing to share your experience with our listeners. So first off, we always love to find out how people find out about Annie Jennings PR and what you initially liked about us.
Well, I did my due diligence like everyone else. You start off with a Google search, and I found Annie's name over and over and over. It's like peeling back the skin of an onion. There she was, and everything that I read, I loved. And I guess the best thing about working with your company is that you guarantee what you promise, and that's what most impressed me, because from day one I was told what I can expect, and I was never disappointed.
And when you spoke with Annie, because Annie speaks with everybody that works with our company, did you feel that she understood what your goals and messages were? And was she a factor in you choosing to work with us, that confidence factor?
Absolutely. After 30 seconds, I knew right away I was speaking to the right person. She knew my goals before I could even express them, and she set out an outline that left me with the feeling that I'm speaking with a person who has the experience, confidence to take me where I want to be.
And you did do our top market radio talk show campaign, of course. I worked with you very closely. What was it like working with not just me, but also Jason, our media trainer, throughout the process?
Well, Jason is very experienced, and I do have somewhat of a media background, so I have done radio interviews before and some television. But Jason also explained to me the process, and he and you did a very, very good job of providing the bullet points, the topics we were going to discuss. I never felt that I was being, sandbagged, that I was going to be on a show that what I thought I was going to be speaking about was not going to be. It was a really, really good and positive experience.
And what would you say to someone thinking of working with Annie Jennings?
If you want a professional, because a lot of people who can promise PR, but if you want someone who's done it, can promise, and will make sure that the job is done, I am 100% convinced that Annie Jennings is the way to go. There's a lot of people out there that make promises. Not everyone can fulfill those promises, and that's the question you have to ask yourself. Do you want to spend money, or do you want to spend money and get results?
All right, Ben. Well, thanks again for joining us today. And anyone out there can learn more about Ben Berkley, his books, and speaking services on his website, which is benberkley.com. Thanks, Ben.
Thank you so much, Stacey.
And this podcast is presented by Annie Jennings of the national publicity firm Annie Jennings PR. For more information on how you, too, can experience national media success and those guaranteed deliverables, please visit AnnieJenningsPR.com.